that. Yep. We got a new moderator now. Uh
Woohoo!
she's gonna be in
Yay!
here. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
exciting. Is she coming today?
That's
Or
what I was hoping
probably
that she did. Um didn't seem like I saw it on here though, so that's why I'm like, well, I guess she's not.
I saw she's gonna be possibly moderator for the sports
Yeah, she's tacking on the sports and she's tacking
on
um
art.
on art. Yep.
Yay! I love it.
So both, yep. So she
That's
decided to
awesome.
do that. She decided to have it,
Fantastic.
have both. I didn't want to force her, I kind of didn't want to force her hand, but does seem like that's something that she wants to do now.
Trey,
So,
I don't think you're forcing anybody. When you ask people very nicely. You've never forced anybody to do anything.
all right, I'm glad y'all feel that way. Like, because I feel like some people can actually look at this and look at the things that we're doing and like the things that we're building, and like it's specifically me, and you know, like I don't know, I don't force women to talk to me, but it's a majority of women that
Yeah.
tend to like talk to me and want to
Well,
join these things.
um, as somebody on TikTok, like I saw a TikTok actually
Yeah.
today, um, about a guy. He was talking about how he was like, women just like to talk so much, is what he said, something like it was something like that. Um, and he was talking about how one of his friends had, what was it? Oh, had just gone through a breakup,
Yeah.
and so he went to like talk to the friend, and he
Yeah.
just basically asked them, "Are you okay?" And then they played a video game, and they didn't really talk about the breakup that much. But then when he went home and told his
Mm.
wife about that the friend broke up, she was asking all these questions like, "Well, what happened in the fight?" Like all like she wanted to
Mm.
know the details, right? Of the
Yeah.
breakup. And he didn't have the answers, and he's like women are nosy. And then she told me that I wasn't a good friend because I didn't ask a lot of questions.
Mm.
Like, well, I don't think you're not a good friend. Like, obviously, you did what your friend needed for you. Like, you asked him how he was and all that stuff. But, like, if you are talking with, like, a female, or, like,
Yeah.
even some of your, like, it depends on your friends. Because even, like, some guys, like, they might want to open up about it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it just depends. You got to know your friends
Gotta
and
know. Yeah.
what they need, right?
Absolutely.
Like, so, like, but I don't think, like, I think stereotypically women do like to talk more than men, maybe. So,
I,
stereotypically.
yes, this like you say, stereotypically, um, and I even think it could even just be a form of, and I think we talked about this in church, and I'll tie since it's art, I'll try to tie it into art.
Yeah.
But like even with art, right? Like the perspective that um the perspective that women are sometimes more expressive than men.
Mhm.
I think that could be a thing too, right? Like it's like, you know, it takes a level of expression when you talk. You're gonna have to express your feelings. You're gonna have to express, how you feel about the situation, how you feel about something. I think, when it
Hey,
comes to
Trey,
women.
hold on. I gotta pause you real quick. I'm getting a call.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Let me pause it actually. All right, there we go. I was just about to throw on some music too.
Oh, nice. What were you
Yeah.
saying?
Well, you were saying something. Oh, was I saying something?
Well, we had been talking about, um,
Express women, right?
yes. Yep.
Okay, yeah. Just women being more expressive than men. And I was
Hmm.
saying how that ties in, how that correlates to art in that same perspective of like, you know, I know a lot of men are artistic too, but expression has to come out through talking. And like you said, I think in many ways, unfortunately, um, men are not maybe encouraged enough. Or to be honest, I think that they just perhaps care too much about what people think. I think that's actually a lot of people's issue. Um, and so they don't want to come on to a podcast or even like go live on TikTok, right? Or create or even sing. Like I kind of like to sing, but I get hesitant to like make a song. I've made a song before,
Mhm.
and it's like, man, I don't know. I don't want, I got a real deep voice, but I don't want to be trying to get all high and like
You don't have to get, but see, that's the thing though. Like, there's some really great like bass voices.
yeah,
Like, that's like sometimes like super powerful. If you
yeah,
ever heard like a really great bass,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh my gosh, I love it. I love to listen to that. Like, the falsetto and the tenors are great.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like that having that amazing range is awesome. But if you
yeah,
can like if you have like that super low tone, like
yeah,
I can't go low.
yeah,
I'm a
mhm,
soprano, I sing high.
yeah.
But it's amazing. Like you can get chills from like the bass
Mm.
sometimes. Like
Yeah,
so I
because
mean
I talk. My voice is deep when I talk, but I never try to sing deep.
and you should try it maybe.
Maybe
See what your range is.
you're right. You're right. Do you know a low singing artist, a low voice singing artist? Like, to be honest, I would kind of love to look him up. We could probably vibe to it
Um Like
if you
off the
know
top
some.
of my head, I don't have like a low singing artist, but
Yeah.
I've just found well, it's like I sometimes listen to like the sea shanties, you know? Like if you listen to
Mm,
like the sea shanties, you can get some real like bass
mm,
vibes in some of those. And like some
really?
of the people I follow on TikTok
Yeah.
have like the real low
Bass.
bass sound
Hmm.
that I enjoy.
Wow. No, you're making me real curious because I'm like, man, you know what? You know, what you're saying is pretty is no pun intended, is pretty deep. And it's like I was like, like just thinking about that, I'm like, man, you know what? That's actually so true. I don't think people really recognize that, but I do think bands like the Temptation and the Four Tops, um, the acapella singers, I think
Yeah.
they really show that bass is needed. Like that's a thing. Hey, like, oh, whoa, we need to hear you sing in that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like one of them is like Misty Mountains.
Mm.
Um,
All right, hold on. I'm gonna have to pause.